Hello there, my Capricorn Collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Capricorn getting into your energy. A lot of you break up to make up vibes, but what happens when that kind of doesn't work anymore, right? I feel like that's sort of the energy that you're dealing with now. I feel like you naturally kind of attract that type of vibe. Capricorn. I like Sagittarius with the Capricorn energy there. Now you're kind of focused on yourself. So there's a lot of things that aren't working out. It's breakup to makeup energy until you actually decide to upgrade, get out of that sort of philosophy, mindset, or some of you with regard to choices in your life. I feel like you naturally attract that type of vibe though. Capricorn, a lot of you attract people that want to kind of low-key control the vibe of the relationship or partnership, and that'll work for a little while until you kind of catch on to that energy and realize that you're just dealing with heartbreaker vibes. Especially if there's a lot of breakup to makeup energy, because that's the only way you kind of get the resolution, but you don't really solve the problem. It's like, how many times do you reset something before you realize that you just got to go find something newer? You attract way too many clever game playing people until you kind of pull focus away from that. That's what I love about your energy. Oh, you got Emperor. Did I say Emperors and Sagittarius, Aries and Sagittarius, or did I say Capricorn? I feel like you're showing up more in that Aries vibe. So you're the one that's making choices with regard to who the fuck's in your energy, and you're kind of counterbalancing that vibe. A lot of you attract those low-key people that, it's like the silent partner that's anything but silent. So they come in all nice and sweet, and then they turn sour like really quick. And then they stay sour the whole duration of that relationship or partnership until you realize it's not the right vibe. It's breakup to makeup without absolutely zero resolution energy. And look at you go. Oh, the Scorpio. The Scorpio with the fucking Virgo full moon. I feel like the Scorpio vibe is when it's like in the blood moon type vibe. There's the Three of Wands. Optimism with you. There's a singularity energy with you as well with that Four of Cups. I feel like it's never lack of options or opportunities with you, Capricorn. I feel like once you get single, the next person is like ready to kind of move in there and get their sort of chance to kind of manipulate you. I feel like you get manipulated a lot because you have those low-key people that come in all nice and sweet, but then you realize the sort of bitter energy that they bring. It's the passive-aggressive type vibes. I mean, how many times are you going to reset something before you just go buy a fucking new one? Especially those of you with the breakup to makeup energy, with absolutely zero resolution to why you broke up in the first place or why it isn't working in the first place. So there's like a mindfulness here. This is the choices that you make. This is how you're looking at things. That changes everything with you as well. Especially there with that Ace of Swords energy. Whew. Yeah. Mindfulness of your choices, because it's not lack of. The thing is, the one that wants to come in with that swords energy, the manipulative one, when the manipulation doesn't work, I feel like you've kind of been played every which way you can. So moving forward, you're definitely looking at things differently. You're not the stuck one anymore. But you kind of had to understand this before you were able to kind of move through the energy. It's the breakup to makeup, but you never like, why'd you break up in the first place? It's all the sort of smoke and mirror type vibe with regard to the relationship or partnership. Not a lot of love with regard to options or opportunities. So the one that kind of got that makeup to breakup vibe was very emotionally manipulative. This is definitely codependent relationships or partnerships. Love is naturally codependent. So, you know, you got to be kind of aware of that. This is what changes everything up with you. There with that Seven of Cups. Especially if you're in a lot of breakup to makeup relationships or partnerships. Without zero resolution to why you keep breaking up in the first fucking place. On again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again. Until the manipulation doesn't work. Some of y'all can be in this energy for a long time. Some of you just keep like dating the same type of person. They low-key come in very sweet. It's very, oh, they control the sort of emotional vibe. But, yeah, their love comes at a cost. There's that manipulation energy there. Because the song on that is, my love don't cost a thing. Yeah, it low-key does. There's the Ace of Wands. You're manifesting a very positive vibe. There's a lot of fertile energy when it comes to you as well. Whatever you're kind of paying attention to, this brings about an interesting sort of balanced energy with you. But it's like choices. This is like the breakup to make up, but you don't resolve why you broke up in the first place, but you kind of like all the sort of emotional attention that comes with the making up type vibe. Knight of Pentacles. I don't think you're playing the game anymore. And there's the Ten of Cups. There's the happiest card in the deck. And there's the world vibe. Once you understand this, you're better able to choose better relationships or partnerships. There's like a resolution energy when it comes to you. It's not the relationship or partnership. It's the choice of partners. How you're looking at things. But once you get that clarity, then it changes up how you date, how you look at relationships or partnerships. It's focusing on the codependent type vibes with you. Especially those of you that kind of, you date the same people. That's the same sort of energy. Break up to make up. Break up to make up. There is no... Everything about the relationship or partnership requires some sort of, you like feeding into some sort of emotional manipulation. So there really is no resolution. You never find resolution. You never find resolution in this. Because someone don't want you to, because that keeps the sort of gameplay and vibe going. The one that keeps you stuck or stagnant wants you to be happy when you're not stuck or stagnant, but they don't want you to realize that they were the one that kept you stuck or stagnant anyway. It's low-key. Their love comes at a price. So that's kind of how they kind of manipulate things when it comes to the relationship or partnership. Some of you, especially if you date like the same people on again, off again. It's the breakup to make up. How many times you got to break up to make up? How many times are you going to... the person that keeps you stuck or stagnant kind of low-key come in and get you unstuck. But they expect something from you. Scorpio, the Knight of Wands. There's the Judgment vibe. There's the Three of Cups. Some of you just date a lot of player vibes anyway. It's especially if you date like the same type of people. Some of you, I feel like everyone kind of knows that you date like the same type of people. So you attract the same, like, it's breakup to makeup energy, whatever the fuck it is. It's low-key. That's how they kind of do the gameplay and vibe. My love don't cost a thing. But it actually does. It's low-key breakup to makeup. But what happens when you kind of... Some of you, I feel like just being single, you like change the whole fucking vibe up. I feel like for some of you, that created such a hiccup when it comes to like options or opportunities. Because I feel like the carousel just stopped. And everyone's wondering why they didn't get a chance. Some of you are going to find happiness, but first you got to kind of break this cycle of breakup to makeup. And the one that kind of comes in and makes you feel like they've saved you was the very person that kept you stuck or stagnant. But it's breakup to makeup. And they expect something. They kept you stuck, and then they want to come in and get you unstuck. But there's a price you pay for that. This is deep. You got to kind of figure this out. So, you know, you got to be in this energy for a while until you kind of realize. And Some of you just being single. Because Capricorn, the energy with you, I feel like you always go from one relationship or partnership into another one. And it's the same like low-key player vibes. Until you switched it the fuck up. And that changed everything. Work, love, life vibes with you as well. Some of you Capricorns, you got like a great business opportunity or a great business idea. There's something that you're working on that's going to be absolutely a great opportunity for you. But you need to be mindful, even with your business partnerships, that you don't get stuck in this energy. Some of you, it's the silent partner that's anything but. But they come in that sort of vibe of... There are successful exes, too. So, they're successful exes, but they didn't really bring anything to the option or the opportunity. But they're always, like, in the right vibes. You attract a lot of people that definitely know how to play the emotional sort of game here. That's why I feel like for some of you, whatever you're doing, keeping it simple and more focused on you before you allow, like, others into the option or opportunity with you. So, your vulnerability is how long you tend to stay stuck or stagnant, that breakup to makeup energy. Instead of just, you got to figure out why you're breaking up. You got to figure out what the sort of vibe is. It's like, how many times are you going to, like, restart something until you actually sort of fix the problem? You have a lot of interesting characters with regard to your life, Capricorn. I feel like some of you deal with a lot of interesting characters. I don't know. I feel like being single, or some of you just focusing on you, like, changes, like, your whole fucking dynamic. Because I almost feel like the fact that you're not dating changes everything, or the fact that you're kind of doing something on your own surprises people, especially if people were expecting you to kind of depend upon them. People need you to depend upon them, but they're the same people that keep you stuck or stagnant and then expect like some sort of prize or some sort of option or opportunity when they get you unstuck. Be gentle on yourself with this, Capricorn, because some of you, I don't feel like you kind of know that there's something like wrong with that vibe. So this could have been how you grew up. This could have been what you were used to. Some of you, it's kind of like whatever the vibe is. It's kind of like the energy on that. But you didn't realize it. That's why I love your energy, Capricorn. Some of you, you're really getting smart. Some of you have a great option or opportunity, and it's like you need to make sure that you focus that on yourself. There's a singularity with this when it comes to you. And this is wherever that kind of knowledge comes from. It's like, how many times are you going to break up to make up before you actually realize why you keep breaking up? It's just the makeup energy kind of allows like the manipulation vibe, especially if you're dealing with people that keep you stuck or stagnant anyway. It's kind of like the savior complex. So I don't feel a lot of religious vibes with you, but it's kind of like that energy with you. And Capricorn, y'all's life ain't been easy. Some of you with regard to, you've been through it. Some of you, all the on again, off agains, on again, off agains. But those that's in your energy, they're able to manipulate you to a point that you don't realize. Those that kind of kept you stuck or stagnant. Now, with regard to business options or business opportunities, because I feel like some of you, when it comes to business partners, looking at them the same way you kind of look at your romantic relationships or partnerships or friendship vibes. Some of you be mindful if you're bringing in a partner that tends to stay like very stuck or stagnant here. So their choice in partners is shit. How is that going to affect like the work that you do as well? You got to make sure you're making like some really smart choices here, because I feel like you're going to get some great options or some great opportunities, and things are kind of working out so that you're going to be able to actually be happy. But I feel like it's more about your happiness than what it is with regard to other people's happiness. Do you watch your favorite astrologer? Knight of Pentacles is feeling like Mercury vibes, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus. You like change the vibes up on something. But I feel like you need to take the bows yourself. Tell me with a great fucking, I don't know, you got a great creative idea or you got like an option or an opportunity that can change everything. But you got everybody wanting to kind of be the person that's in your energy on it. You're getting met with a lot of opposition as well. But some of you mindful, those that bring the opposition in are kind of the ones that's going to want to kind of help you out. But they're the ones that's kind of keeping you stuck or stagnant at the same time. So there's some fucking trickery going on here. But this is you got to learn. I like the vibe check energy with you. Some of you like trying something new or looking at things from a different perspective. I mean, sweet Jesus. Clear the past, number 36. So you're looking at things differently. I like the Sagittarius energy there with you. You got the Emperor, you got the Sagittarius. So it's a very profound energy, but it's basically how many times are you going to kind of reset something? It's like the on again, off again relationship or partnership until you finally realize why you keep breaking up or why something isn't working, to get that sort of makeup energy. You're not really solving anything. Those that keep you stuck are the ones that can get you unstuck, but at the same time, they're expecting something in return. Vibe check, 30. Exercise your vibes, 38. Get grounded, 2. You're the boss, 48. Expect the best, 21. Aura cleanse, 32. This is something you kind of pick up on and then you pay attention. I feel like you'll know if the vibe is right. I hate saying that, but I mean, you got to trust your instincts or intuition. Exercise your vibes. I feel like some of you are doing new things, learning new things. So, some of you could be like stretching. I feel like the flexibility energy with you for some of you is going to be a little odd. Some of you could be exercising more, or some of you, it's like the flexibility vibe here. Some of you, I feel like you have more room to kind of spread out, so learning to take up space. So this is like how you handle yourself, how your posture is, how you're coming across. Some of you, I don't feel like you're much of a creative person. Now, some of you might be, but some of you maybe take like some acting classes or an improv class to kind of teach you to kind of use your body more, especially those of you, if you're going to be doing some public speaking. This will kind of help you not come across as maybe being so stuck or stagnant. Some of you, I feel like it's learning to take up space because you actually have like more room to grow, but you're kind of like, you have to get kind of used to that. Don't get overwhelmed, get grounded energy here. Those of you, I feel like that's the sort of inspiration energy with you as well. Maybe some of you all are doing like the copper socks or something along that line. Some of y'all maybe you're going to tiptoe into the esoteric vibes by maybe doing some Reiki or something like that. I feel like you're going to tiptoe into it. So there might be something about that you find interesting. Or whatever you use to keep you grounded or focused. Someone could have like a lucky coin. There could be a lucky penny vibe with you. Some of y'all are Roman coin. Hell, maybe some of y'all is Bitcoin. I don't know your fucking life. Whatever the fuck you got going on is pretty interesting. You're the boss, 48. Yeah, it goes back to that Emperor energy there at the Sagittarius. Expect the best, 21. That's the world vibe. And then Aura cleanse. That's like the Ace of Cups energy with you. So you're able to, and it's almost like that Seven of Cups energy with you as well. So it's like getting rid of that mucky-ucky energy. I don't know. Everyone expects everything from you. It's a lot of makeup to breakup energy. Those that keep you stuck or stagnant create that energy of like, there's like a savior complex energy going on here. The one that, what's the saying? It's a Madonna song. It's a famous saying. What the saying? Anyway, the one that keeps you stuck or stagnant, the one that creates that stagnation is the one that can kind of get you unstuck. But at the same time, they expect you to... They're not doing it for free. They're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. There's a manipulation energy on this. Some of you with your business partners, if you're like romantic, I feel like your romantic energy and your business sort of vibes kind of match. Those that come in very passive-aggressive. The silent partners that's anything but silent. I don't know. Your fucking energy is amazing. Stay focused on you. Some of you, I feel like you don't need that +1. You don't need somebody else's sort of vibes on this. Especially when it comes to like a great option or great opportunity with you. I feel like this is business-wise. Your energy is very... There's almost like a stodginess to this. So some of you with that... exercise your vibes. Some of you, like, seriously, maybe take like an improv class or an acting class or something that kind of teaches you to kind of, you need to learn to take up space. So if you do a lot of public speaking, this would be like a great way for you to kind of learn to move your body or your posture, your stature energy here. Especially if there's going to be like a lot of public speaking. Some of you, I feel like you get like an option or an opportunity and you need to, it's like a loosened up vibe with you. Very interesting business vibe. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but I like this. But some of you, like an acting class, an improv class, where you kind of do some silly things just so you learn to kind of take up the space. I feel like you need to be single. Because this is like your chance to kind of learn and grow. Or maybe some of you, this is just being single with regard to a business option or a business opportunity. I feel like you have a tendency to get taken advantage of. Those that can keep you stuck or stagnant kind of expect things. So you're going to kind of know who's your friend, who's not, because they could get you unstuck, but they choose not to. There's some sort of manipulation always going on with regard to this. It is the breakup to make up energy without no resolution energy. How many times are you going to reset it before you actually like resolve the issue of why you keep getting stuck or stagnant? Once you figure that out, it like changes every fucking thing. So you're learning and growing and kind of looking at things differently, and that changes everything with you, especially with regard to your past sort of relationships or partnerships. Cut yourself some slack on this, because some of you Capricorns, I don't think you know there's like any other way. So this is probably patterns of behavior that you've kind of dealt with all your life. So talk it out, work it out, figure it out. Maybe some of you single when it comes to like a business option or a business opportunity. Those of you that single with regard to like choices of, I feel like you being single is like the odd thing with you. That like changes everything the fuck up. I don't feel like you're able to be stuck anymore because you're paying attention to that energy as well. Because you're realizing those that kept you stuck or stagnant were the ones that kind of manipulated the vibe anyway. Some of you with regard to like business options or business opportunities. I don't know, whatever the fuck you got going on. I feel like keep that shit to yourself. Stay focused on you. Learn what you need to learn. Some of you need to learn to lighten up. So maybe this feels like an acting class or like an improv class where you have to like walk around and do some stupid shit in order to get comfortable in your skin. It's very good for public speaking. Some of you, this is really good. It's like if you learn an improv to just kind of go with the flow. Some of you maybe learning to be more expressive, like the proper way to stand if you're talking, the proper way to kind of move, the movement energy with you. But it's, you're going to have to be a little fucking silly for you to get out of that sort of, there's like this stoic vibe with you. There's like this seriousness with you, but you need to kind of soften it the fuck up. I like the energy of comedy with you. Maybe some of you, if you're like there's like a new option or a new opportunity. But I feel like you need to lighten up the fuck up when it comes to the energy. Have a little bit of fun. Some of you learning to take up space. There is something new with this that I like. So some of you with regard to like business options or business opportunities. I feel like there's a seriousness to the work that you do. But you need to come across as being more interesting. This is kind of what changes the vibe up with you. This is kind of like when football players take ballet, which teaches them to be lighter on their feet. Some of you, when it comes to like public speaking, or if you're doing a lot of speeches or you're doing a lot of presentations, this teaches you to be a little more kind of, it's almost like loosey-goosey, but it just makes everything about your movement like more interesting. So it doesn't come across as stodgy or stiff. Some of you may be like tiptoeing into the esoteric, and I say tiptoeing, so maybe you're going to do like a Reiki class or something. Some of y'all, I don't know if the copper socks or anything like that works. Some of you could have like a lucky penny vibe. Someone here, a Roman coin. Someone here, maybe Bitcoin. I don't know, whatever the fuck your energy is here. Oh, Capricorn. I like this. I like this for you. It's a very interesting, it's a very unique vibe. I feel like this is the one time you need to stay single. Some of you, the fact that you are single, like, changes up everything because the manipulation don't work anymore. So, especially if you were never single. Some of you, with regard to like work options or work opportunities, I feel like some of you were ahead of the vibe. So you were sending out your resumes, you were looking for better options or better opportunities before anyone else kind of caught on to the vibe here, which is why you were interesting. And now everyone else is kind of stuck or stagnant, and you're like in the perfect vibe here. Leo, the Knight of Swords, there at the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever the hell that pentacle energy is, that get grounded vibes here. That could be your idea, your concept, whatever the hell your sort of vibe is. And then you got like the Queen of Pentacles. Ow, whatever the fuck you got going on, keep that shit to yourself. Some of you kind of go it alone. Especially if this is kind of the first time you're doing your own thing. Some of you need to take a class. I feel like public speaking or improv. I feel like you need to have some fun. You need to learn to kind of loosen up. So this is like an improv class, or it's something that allows you to kind of get out of your skin. It should be fun, but at the same time, it actually makes you come across as far more interesting. The stoicism with you is what's kind of interesting, but you need to kind of soften up the vibes. Oh, Lord have mercy. Some of y'all, if you're tiptoeing in the esoteric, maybe you're going to do some Reiki or some aura work. And I definitely say like tiptoeing into that. So it might not be your thing. Again, with the spa vibes with you. A lot of cleansing energy with you. Shake off the negative vibes. Especially those of you that were kind of ahead of the vibe any fucking way. So I feel like you're single. There's a singularity when it comes to you. Some of y'all with regard to work, this could just be work energy with you. If it's like dating vibes, I feel like you're single from that. Some of you are compartmentalizing things as well. Some of you just kind of have fun with this energy. Everyone wants what the fuck it is you bring. So it's a fertile vibe. So, you know, mindful of who gets the options or the opportunities with you. Some of you are dealing with people that keep you stuck or stagnant, that are like fake savior vibes. If you're going through something on like a spiritual vibe as well, this kind of makes the difference. If they could get you unstuck, were they the ones that got you stuck to begin with? Kind of wanting to come in and like, oh no, I can save you, but here, right? I feel like you're out of that vibe. So you're not given to like options or opportunities. So, you know, mindful of who wants to invest in you and are they going to keep you stuck or stagnant? I don't feel a lot of religious vibes on this. I feel like this is a breakup to make up relationships or partnerships. Work, love, life. Some of y'all definitely like the work vibes as well. You got a great idea or a great opportunity. So whatever the fuck that is, go do your own thing. Don't take yourself so seriously. Some of y'all go have some fun. You need like an improv class. But you take an improv class the same way a football player would take a ballet class to keep you light on your feet. It sounds... if you look at it from how it looks, this seems kind of stupid, but it's like the physiology around it. So it's like it actually allows you to come across a little softer if you're able to kind of do some goofy movements. Those of you, maybe you're learning to stretch. Maybe you're taking some exercises. Some of you to have fun. It kind of gets you out of your head, so it allows you to be more comfortable. Definitely feel more confident. Really good if you're a public speaker, because you kind of have that stoicism, but at the same time, there's kind of like a gentle sort of energy, a gentler sort of approach with you. Maybe some of y'all are going to be a fucking comedian. I don't know, whatever the fuck your vibe is here. I love it. What's the happy vibes with you? You're taking your time. A lot of people want to be in your energy, but a lot of people are very manipulative. So the same ones that maybe you think you can trust, you shouldn't. Those are the on again, off again, break up to make up vibes. They can't keep you stuck because you've kind of figured the fuck up out of something. It's like, how many times are you going to break up to make up until you realize why you keep breaking up and that the makeup energy is kind of like a ruse? It's kind of like the savior energy as well. Those that want to come in and those that can get you unstuck, got you stuck in the first fucking place. And wanting some sort of like happiness energy on that. I like the skepticism with you. So some of you should be fucking skeptical anyway. I feel like you being single like changes everything. Damn, I love your vibe, Scorpios. I wish more people were in this sort of energy, Scorpios. It's definitely doing the shadow work. It's focusing on you. Knowing when to sit your ass down and pull focus back on you. And when not to. I feel like you'll make smart choices. I definitely feel like you should be dating. If you're dating, you're dating. If you're not, you're not. I don't feel like that's a priority with you. So your priorities are different. Have fun. But yeah, look at that. Dream on, Aerosmith vibes. You're achieving some interesting dreams or goals, but you need to be that sort of flexible energy with you. A lot of cleansing vibes. So definitely spa treatment energy. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated. Some of y'all, maybe you're swimming more. Maybe you're getting the opportunity and you're exercising by swimming more. A lot of inspiration vibes with you as well. But you need to kind of soften up the vibes with you, especially if you're doing anything where you're going to be like public speaking, so that way you feel more comfortable. You would take an acting improv class the same way that a football player would take a ballet class just to keep you nimble on your feet. It sounds kind of stupid when you say it, but the basic is like the physiology of it. They're not like doing pirouettes. They're learning how to stay nimble on their toes. So whatever that would be when it comes to you, Capricorn. I respect Aretha Franklin energy. Yeah, how are you showing up? How are you showing up? Ooh. Ooh. There's nothing I can do. A total eclipse of the heart. There's a competitive vibe with this. I don't know if you're dealing with the Leo you need to be mindful of, but I feel like you need to embody this Leo energy. There's this beautiful fucking vibe with you. But damn. Some of you regard with like a relationship or partnership. There could be someone in your life that wears a little too much makeup, or with regard to like an emotional connection. Because I'm not feeling like this is your energy. Because I am beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring me down. Ooh, too early for that one. Raindrops keep falling on my head. But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. That's breakup to makeup vibes. But that's the same one that gets you stuck, that can get you unstuck, but they're coming in there. There's an expectation on it. There's an expectation to it. Unless you're single and you're just fucking focused on yourself. Fuck all and... do your thing. Good luck, God bless, peace, love, and light, Capricorn. Take what's yours and leave what's not.